Why, hello and welcome everybody. It is Pohx again, and as you guys may see, there's been a lack of YouTube content here, maybe for the past month or so. I used to upload, like one video a day, and then it kind of declined. Usually when I'm streaming, like anywhere from, I don't know, maybe 12 hours plus a day, or if I'm doing something that's kind of exhausting, I tend to like go to sleep and then wake up and make a video, but then I legitimately forget, and then I stream, and then it gets all jumbled up. But I'm here to bring you guys back a new series. I don't know when the series is going to start. It's probably within a week. And if you guys go to my YouTube, let's see if I can bring it up for you. Alright, yeah, here we go. So if you go to my YouTube, a long time ago, like 10 months ago, Spore and myself were playing this game. It's called Secrets of Grindaea. And I'm going to show you guys a little bit of how the game works here. Alright guys, hello and welcome everybody. It is Pohx again. So here we are continuing. So essentially what you do in this game is it's like, I don't know how to explain it. I'm just going to skip through and show you guys how the content works here. Where basically, it's, I guess you could say it's a true action combat game. And you have, skills you can use. You can go like offensive, defensive, magic, and there's different elements. And this is like arcade style, where if you look at the top right, you have like a mini-map. And you can never heal via this mode. The only way you heal is if you find it. It's actually really hardcore. You die, you reset everything. This style is a roguelite. And I haven't played this game in, about 8 months or so. And they just did like a whole revamp and upgraded the system, and they added a lot more endgame potential possibilities. So I'm probably going to do a replay through of the main story with him. And then we're probably going to check out some arcades. So this should be a nice, maybe 10 to 20 video series going through it. And that's really cool because I can just get all these videos done in about 2 days. And then Oscar can bitch and moan because he's lonely. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it. And then on a side note for some of you guys, if you noticed, I haven't really been playing PoE on the stream the past maybe 3 or 4 days. And, I always have to say this because there's new people that subscribe to the YouTube, or there's new people that start watching me on Twitch. So I'm not exclusive to one game. I like to impregnate myself with all the games. As Path of Exile is my main game, and, before Arcade was my main game, you get a little bored of them. MMORPGs I can usually play for longer. Arcade was an exception as to what happened with it. But there's a lot more to do in an MMORPG than there is in an ARPG, whereas in Path of Exile, you have two primary focuses usually. A, making gold, and B, leveling. But ultimately, making gold is going to be for leveling. Like you're farming gold or farming currency to purchase a Chavarons, which will you use to make a new build and level from scratch. And in MMO, there's usually like, I don't know, you have PvP, you have raiding, you have, leveling, you have grinding for something, you have reputation farming, and then you have, side quests, you have the lore you can explore, you have, making an alt and tweaking and just shitting on kids. There's a lot more to do, opposed to, Path of Exile, where the sole purpose is leveling. Now, I'm not saying I'm burnt out by any means, because I've been doing something that's really cool, well, at least for me. I've been playing it very nonchalantly, I've been playing it very casually, and here's another reason why. So when I came back to PoE, this time around, I took like another 1 or 2 month break. I came back, as you guys know, I was playing my Fire Trapper. I was mapping with Etup's group, with Bob Slop and everyone, and I got to level 87. I was like, was I top 30 on the ladder or something? I don't remember. I think I was on the ladder, and I ended up dying to the invisible tornado. So that was one character. Then there was another reset somewhere in there, and then I had another character. So that's 2 resets. Then I think the beta came. That's 3 resets. And then the beta wipe. That's 4 resets. And then this another 1 month came with all the shit combined. Ruckus, 5 resets. And then beta's resetting again soon. 6 resets. So now I have nothing against beta resets. I love beta resets. I love it when you get to start fresh again. But 6 resets in like 2 months. I can't participate in all of them. I want to make sure that I'm avidly, enjoying myself in the game and having a lot of fun in the game. That's why I'm kind of taking it slow. So right now, what I've been doing on the stream is I've been playing old school Warcraft 3, Frozen Throne and Reign of Chaos, and mainly Frozen Throne for the custom games. And I'm very surprised with what I saw. So normally, if I play a game on the side, I won't average any viewers, let's be honest. I'll average like 50 to maybe 100 viewers, that's it. Maybe. Warcraft 3, we've peaked to 300 viewers, I think, all 2 or 3 days. Which is, for me, that's phenomenal. That's awesome. It's awesome that I get a community on here as well. For people who don't know, Warcraft 3 is hands down my favorite game. You know, I streamed the other day 10 hours, the day before that 10 hours, and the other day 10 hours. It was my childhood growing up. You know, whenever I was mad at my parents or they pissed me off, you know, I'd go play Warcraft 3. Whenever I wanted to stay up late because I didn't do my homework, and that was my mentality, was if I didn't do my homework, I'm not allowed to go to sleep, I would play Warcraft 3. If I ever wanted to, you know, exhilarate myself and make myself feel better, I would play Warcraft 3. And it's awesome. You know, we've been playing a lot of the custom games, so I'll give you guys an example. We've been playing like Kodo Tag, Sheep Tag. Maybe you might try some Island Defense or Vampirism there as well. I haven't set up Run Kitty Run yet, but that's another one I want to do. We've done some Element TD, some other tower defense modes, playing some RPGs as well, you know, some fun RPGs to get a nice community growing. And my game lobbies are filling up very fast. You know, I'll have like 12 slots and 20 people when I join. This is really cool. Now, originally, a long time ago, I wanted to do something like Sub Sunday with Warcraft 3 custom games, but, you know, my PP, I mean, I was not big enough as a streamer. I didn't have a large enough community to actually be able to do this. Now I actually have the community to be able to do this. You know, when I was a little kid, when I was younger, I always wanted to play, you know, Warcraft 3 with my buddies, and I never could. You know, you'd sit there and wait in the game lobby. For people who played, they would know this. You'd sit in the game lobby for like an hour trying to find people. You do whatever you could to try to make the people happy. You're like, man, you should please stay. You know, I'll help you. I'll power level you, man. I'll explain everything to you. And they just, you know, you just want a friend to play with because the games are so good. Anyway, though, but the thing is I can't commit 100% to one specific date, and here's why. As you guys know, I am a competitive player. When it comes to PoE, I'm not the best player, but I am definitely competitive. When new leagues go and whatnot, you know, I'm typically somewhere like top 20 on the ladder or so, which is pretty good. It's okay, you know, nothing too special. But because of this, if it comes to be a competitive date, you know, like say I have Sub Sundays and PoE's, you know, race for whatever is starting on Sunday, it's going to kick into that time, and if I can't play the first day, it kind of ruins the competitive scene for me. Does that make sense? So I might just, instead of making it like a Sub Sunday, I might just make it like, expect that on Sundays we do this, you know, our one day of relax, we're going to be playing it, but it's not 100% guaranteed. I don't really know how to do it. It's not going to be, I don't even know if it's going to be Saturday or Sunday, because a lot of subscribers, you know, it's catered towards you guys. A lot of the people in my community work Monday through Friday, and they don't really get to do anything until the weekends. So I'm going to see, or maybe Friday nights. It's one of those three. Friday nights is usually partying, though, in real life. So we'll see how that goes. Now, on a side note, in this beta reset, I'm pretty excited. Carl, if anyone watched the podcast, I really suck at doing this one. Holy shit, am I bad? Kappa. Oh, rip, time to fail. And on the podcast earlier, Carl was talking about how this beta wipe is going to, or this patch is going to be a big one. It's going to be a substantial change. So I'm pretty excited to see how that goes. There's also a new skill coming out. It looks like, let me bring it up for you guys just so you can stay to date with it. So let's see. Here we go. It's called Ice Crash. So, judging by how this looks, you know, I'm a big fan of, you know, playing with skills that we haven't played with and making builds. I'm not too interested in playing old builds that are really common. Like, when I played Shockwave Totem, it was a lot of fun, but now so many people are doing it, and Shockwave Totem is really good. You know, you get the Vortex gloves, and I don't know, maybe I'll play it again because people keep asking me all the time, but I don't know. It's not unique. Like, you still have the same build, you just put on a pair of gloves. There's nothing different, really. So this skill is called Ice Crash. Now, if you really look at this, it looks like kind of like what Chatters does, in a sense. You can see a bunch of spikes coming up out of the ground here. Looks like this guy's frozen. I could totally be wrong. It might just be chilled. Because he's frozen, I'm going to assume one of three things. A, it's a spell. That's number one. If it's a spell, it's probably going to deal majority cold damage, because to freeze a rare with a monkey, monkeys have decent HP, so that's one choice. Or B, it's a physical skill, which is like a 50-50 conversion. So we have Static Strike, which is lightning. We have Molten Strike. I actually don't even know how Molten Strike works. We have Glacial Hammer, and this is Ice Spike, I guess. So we'll see how that goes. I can't actually see what the person is using. This doesn't look like an ES helm. It looks like an armor-based helm. And I think I don't know. I can't see because it like merges into the spikes. But I want to say it looks like a physical spell because if they're playing a caster and they're in point blank range, I mean, the developers don't get all the time to play in the world, but we don't know. We don't know. So that's pretty much about it. If you guys are interested, just check out the stream and you'll see probably some Warcraft 3 gameplay and maybe some other games, but mainly Warcraft 3 right now until this reset hits, and then it's back to PoE for a bit. I wanna play a little bit in every league, but at the same time, it's important that I don't burn myself out. When the full release hits, even though I have majority of the patch notes because I've played the game, I want to still be excited. I want to be like, oh man, I forgot about that, or holy crap, I can't believe I forgot about this, or wow, I didn't even remember that this was here. That's important. That's important for me to get excited and hyped. When I told myself when I went into this line of work, I told myself a couple things. Is streaming the best source of income for me? No. Could I be making more money doing something else right now? Yes, I could. Would I have as much fun and would I enjoy my life as much? No, I would not. Therefore, if I'm not enjoying myself streaming, I shouldn't be doing it. With that being said, if I'm bored playing a game, I'm going to take a break from it. Because if I'm playing, PoE just because I need to live off it, and I'm not enjoying it, I might as well just go work 2 jobs and bring in more money and then get to play whenever I want. So that's a big thing to me. Having fun is like my #1 priority when I play games. And you guys should know that, seeing as I'm playing Warcraft 3 and I played RuneScape for quite a while and you're just a cookie clicker. You just do what you want to do, I'm 22 years old. It's important. It's important to, find out what you like in life. Especially because I didn't have the most optimal childhood. So I want to make sure that these years in my 20s are going to be the best days of my life. I want to remember them forever. So anyway, hope you guys have a wonderful time. Hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. I hope to see you guys on the stream. But as always, hope to see you guys all tomorrow. Take care, everybody.